Hello everyone. So today we'll be talking about CSS Grid. Grid is a bit like Flex, but not exactly Flex. Grid has more control on the parent container and the child container as well. Flex is a one-dimensional layout, and CSS Grid is multi-dimensional layout. Let's have a read of what is grid layout. The CSS grid layout module excels at dividing a page into major regions or defining the relationship in terms of size, position, and layer between parts of a control built from HTML primitives. Like tables, grid layout enables an author to align elements into a column or row. So column and row is pretty important for grid, and we'll see why. Let's go ahead and turn our VS Code on and open it with live server. So we have let's have a look at our markup. So we have a grid box parent and we have some grid box child, six of them. So let's go ahead and add display grid. We haven't added the display grid to the class. Oh my bad. So I'll target the class by dot class name and then add display grid, and I've defined some of these here because we needed to have a height and width to see things. So we have like all the childs here, but we can't properly see it because we don't have any gap. Let's go ahead and add some gap. Let's go for 20 pixels. Okay, so as you can see, we have now 20 pixels gap, and we have grid initialized. So I want they are aligned as flex call would do. Like flex call would be making it like up and down. Let's go ahead and target grid template column, which is the templating column. Let's add 20 pixel, 20 pixel. Okay, maybe I'm writing it wrong. Let's have a look here. Grid template columns, or columns actually. Grid template columns, my bad. Okay, so it's not working apparently. Let's have a look why. We have grid parent and we have grid child. Maybe 20 pixels isn't right. Let's go ahead and go for something else. Grid template columns. Let's go for one fraction, FR. We can define sizes as well, but let's go for fraction first. Okay, so as you can see, we have a fraction and it's working properly. Let's go ahead and add a value of pixels once again. Let's go for 100 pixel and 100 pixels. Okay, so it isn't working for some reason. I need to figure out why. Give me a few minutes. Okay, I think it is working, but the gap isn't working properly. Okay, so here is child 1 and here is child 2. Okay, so I think it isn't enough because the box is 200 pixel and we are giving it a space of like 100 pixels. That's why they are overlapping on each other. Let's go for 300 pixels, and now as you can see, it's working as we want it. Okay, so what is 300 pixel doing here? It is defining that we need uh, one item here. By saying 300 pixel, only 300 pixel, I'm saying each of the grid row should have only one element here. Let's change the color to something else. Let's go for yellow as it is. Oh no, so bad. Let's go for green yellow. It's a bit lighter, I think. Yeah, it works. Anyway, so grid template column is used for how many column we want out of it. Let's say 300 pixel, and as you can see, it's only have it now only have 300 pixel. Let's go ahead and add one more 300 pixel here. And as you can see, two of them are here. Let's go ahead and add one more 300 pixel. And as you can see, we have three of them here. Let's go ahead and add one more 300 pixel here. And as you can see, it's overflowing a bit now because it doesn't have the required space to fit in all the grid template columns. So we can use pixels to define how many columns we need. And as you can see here, that we have our first child, we have our second child, and we have four columns. One, two, I wish I could highlight it for you guys in some other ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, we have four columns at top. One, here's two, here's three, here's four, and four is coming from here. Let's go ahead and delete all of them and just keep one. And as you can see, here's only one. Let's go ahead and add one more. And as you can see, we have two columns now. One is over here and one is over here. Let's go ahead and add one more. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and there's no more because we haven't set it. We can do it in other ways, like one FR, one fraction. And as you can see, we have only one. We can go for one FR once again, and we got two of them, and we can add one more in the same way, and it's working properly. We can define how many we want in here. Like I've added 4 and I'm getting 4 of them. There is you must think it is very repetitive. Why do I have to type 1FR, 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 1FR again and again and again, which is really annoying. So we can use another thing here called repeat. This is like a function. I know we haven't talked about JavaScript yet, so you don't know what is a function, but you probably don't know what is a function. You might know what is a function, but yeah, let's assume you don't know what is a function. But let's say we have a repeat message, and we can say how many times we need it. Let's say 2. We need 2 times, and we need 300 pixels like before. And as you can see, it has repeated itself by 300 pixel 2 times, now 3 times, now 4 times. And as you can see, it's overflowing once again. So we can use the repeat to use to repeat it, so we don't have to type 300 pixel, 300 pixel, 300 pixel, 300 pixel. So it's doing the same thing as this. As you can see, it's 300 pixel, 300 pixel, 300 pixel, 300 pixel, and if we replace it with this repeat for 300 pixel, as you can see, nothing changes because it's doing the exact same thing. Same goes for grid template rows. Let's go for grid template rows. Okay, so before that, we need to see one more thing here. As you can see, we are using, let's go and use 2. We are using 2, and we haven't said this is for column, right? So we are saying we need 2 columns of 300 pixel, let's say. So we have 2 columns, but we haven't said how many rows we need. But the grid is automatically figuring out that, okay, we have been told to go for 2 and we have gone for 2, but we have more content left. So let's go ahead and make them shift to the next row automatically. But if we were to define grid template rows, let's go for 300 pixel once again. So it's setting up these as 300 pixel, but let's go ahead and do 100 pixel to show you what is it doing. So it's going for 300 pixel, the first one, and the second one is going for 100 pixel, but there are four actually. We can't properly see it with these gaps. Let's go for 500 pixel. And as you can see, we are going for 300 pixel and we are going for 500 pixel. Yeah, so we can use the repeat here as well. Repeat to 400 pixel, and as you can see, it's repeating 400 pixel, 400 pixel, 400 pixel, only 2 times actually. I've said it 4 times. Okay, so these are the really basics of grid. So we need to use display grid, like display flex, and then we can use some gap if we want, and then we generate template columns as I have shown you guys. How do we generate template columns? We use 50 pixel, 50 pixel, 50 pixel, 50 pixel. So okay, it's not as I've mentioned, the box itself is 200 pixel. I can set it to like only 50 pixel. Let's go for 150, and let's go for 100 pixel boxes. Okay, so as you can see, I've written 150 pixel 4 times, and we are seeing 4 items in the column. Let's go ahead and add one more, and we can see 5. Let's go ahead and one more, and we can see 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so and I've also mentioned that we can we don't need to repeat ourselves. We can put different values actually. Let's go ahead and try that. As you can see, 150 pixel and 250 pixel this here, and then 150 pixel. Let's make it 50 pixel. So this is 150 pixel, this is 200 pixel, and this is 50 pixel. Then 150 pixel, 150 pixel. As always, let's go for the repeat function. Let's go for 6 as it was. Okay, so 50 won't work because the box is 100 pixel. I keep forgetting this. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, there's that. We have 150 pixels columns. Let's go for rows. Let's set less items in the column. So as you can see, we've done 3, and let's go for 250 pixels. And as you can see, let's go for 1. Oh, it's doing the same thing actually. We need more rows to show what's going on, so let's go for 2. Okay, so we have 3 now. Let's go for 250 pixel, 250 pixel, 250 pixel. Let's keep all 3 same. 250 pixel, 250 pixel, 250 pixel. Let's make the first one 150 pixels. And as you can see, the gap is much low. 150 pixel and 250 pixel and 250 pixel afterwards. Let's make it 50 pixel. Okay, so the box is 100 pixel once again. Oh my god, I'm messing this up so bad. Okay, so let's go for 150 pixel, 250 pixel, and 150 pixel. Okay, it's working. We can use the repeat here as well. So repeat 350 pixel, and as you can see, it's really equal. Okay, so it's the beginner of our grid, and we'll talk about grid in details in the upcoming videos. So yeah, try to wrap your head around this for now. Play with it a little bit, and if you don't understand anything, comment down below. I'd be happy to help you guys. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video with more grid stuff. Yeah, thank you very much.